Welcome, everyone, to the Gamerscast. I am your host, MATRILORD212. All right, so it's been a crazy couple of hours, to say the least. I got to tell you, I don't like what's going on with PlayStation profiles, but I thought it was related to that because I've been very vocal about their new policy that they're changing the leaderboards and removing shovelware and stuff like that. And lo and behold, I thought it was a change for everyone, but it wasn't. They actually banned me. Okay? And I didn't know what it was about until a little later, where some troll had false flagged me to them, made an accusation that I completed Pac-Man Megatunnel Battle Champs in 6 hours, both for PS4 and PS5. That's a pretty bold statement, right? Right? You would think it's a no-brainer that if someone goes to report somebody and flag them, that the removal team, the cheaters removal team, would look into it before they ban the person, right? I mean, you would think that would happen, correct? Well, here's the thing. I'm going to teach them how to add in PlayStation profiles. 1 + 1 = 2. 2 + 2 = 4. Where am I going with this? Your own site has every trophy timestamped, and on the PS4, you see when I first played the game, there's a timestamp for June 2025, and then sometimes I played it in October, sometimes in November, and I cleared it, platinum the game in December 24th, 2025. Now, from June to December, July, August, September, October, November, December. That's 6 months, not 6 hours. 6 months, not 6 hours. That should have been enough. But no, they hate me, so they want a reason to ban me. Okay. I have the Sony PlayStation wrap-up that basically said originally with one Pac-Man version, I had 120 some odd hours in, and combined I had 212 hours. Isn't that funny? On the combined Pac-Man World Battle, Pac-Man Mega Battle Champs, right? So the PlayStation, from Sony themselves, it says. Now, he actually responded that he didn't care what the Sony thing said, that how many hours I put into it, that he knows the game in case he didn't know the game, and it's not possible to do it in 6 hours. Well, yes, but your own trophy system, that everything is timestamped, all you had to do is, if I'm going to call the person Schmuck1, if Schmuck1, the troll, reported me to you and said that MATRILORD212 is cheating and he beat the game in 6 hours, if I was working for PlayStation profiles, the first thing I would do would be click into the game that's on the goddamn fucking trophy cabinet. Common fucking sense. Click in there and look at the timestamps for each of the trophies. If everything was kosher and everything made sense, I would never put the ban in place because all I had to do was look up the timestamps as established, beamed into PSN profiles, every single trophy time and date and hour and everything. Common sense. I was a manager. I was a district manager. I was in charge of corporations. I was in charge of medical practices. Medical practice. Basically, before you jump to conclusions, you listen to the person that's flagging, but you research it. You research it. You didn't research it because you guys are mad at me because I'm opening my mouth and you were trying to find something to ban me. But it blew up in your fucking face. And thank you to Tanoki. Thank you to everybody that helped out. Unknown. I don't want to miss anybody here. Tanoki, thank you so much. Thank you, Unknown. Thank you, everybody, for sharing and communicating. Because what happened was when that happened, they blocked me from responding. They blocked me from responding, so I couldn't plead my case. So it's because I'm a YouTuber and an influencer. I have a mouth, and I have fans and I have friends helping me out that they had no choice but to remove the ban because I didn't do anything wrong. I actually have a following, and people do listen, and I am an influencer, and I can influence things and changes, by the way. So I know, you're not happy, but I'm reinstated. Now it's going to take 24 hours for the flag to be removed. But I really want to know who flagged it. Now, of course, it's anonymous, so I can't know, but I still want to know. And if there was any way I could find out, I would want to know. Just saying, because know your enemy, really. I want to know where they are at. Really. Their real name, everything. But probably not going to get that information, I don't think. But anyway, so I have to thank you, Tanoki. I have to thank Unknown, everybody that's helped me out with this situation. And thank you, B. Irving, the guy that's the cheater removal team or whatever for, first he wasn't going to do anything, but then more stuff was coming his way through a variety of people, and I was reinstated. So it was a matter of hours, but I'm going to say I also have to thank somebody that you're not expecting. Okay. I have to thank Xylee Gets Real from the Locale universe. She's one of my favorite hosts from Locale Reapers and Cracked, and I learned a lot from her after I appeared on Locale Live. I started watching her when she was mentioned on Live, and then when she was doing her show Reapers, and she indirectly helped me out immensely, where I started changing things on my YouTube channel because I went by her philosophy of save your receipts. See, she's very big on her show on saving her receipts, showing timestamps, showing everything where you can track everything to prove a point. And when she started doing that, I used to watch her at 4 a.m. when she did her show, and then they kept changing the time. But even when I was gaming, if I didn't comment to her, I would be gaming, and I just don't say anything, but I would watch her show. I learned a lot, and I started implementing things where I made sure that I wrote the name of the platinum, the game, the time, whether it be PS4 or PS5. So that way, if I ever needed to track those videos, I could track those live streams. Okay, so I learned to save my receipts from Xylee Gets Real, and I am very, very grateful to her. She indirectly helped me. And hopefully I get to thank her by going on to her show and talking to her about the situation. Because I really owe her a depth of gratitude. Same thing with Tanoki, Unknown, and anybody that helped out that I'm not aware of, Pelzi or anybody, Super Beach Boy, everyone. Thank you guys so much. I'm probably going to talk about this on one big show soon, if I can, because I want to bring attention to this, because this was not good, and this was not cool. And if you're working on a site that's supposed to be that important, and you instantly ban someone without a cause why, without proof, then there's a problem. Because all they had to do was look up the trophies to see the timestamps for each one. I didn't have to do anything. That's all they had to do, but they didn't do that. They didn't do that at all. They didn't do it. And again, it's their own information, by the way, guys. And I'm going to show it on here because I'm really disappointed. And I'm sorry to call people out, but I have to. Even though I was unbanned, I shouldn't have been banned in the first place. And it also pisses me off where, you know, I could technically do something legally, and I'm not going to at the moment, but your defamation of character, that's a big mistake. But yeah, I'm going to show you. Sunny Waffles. So I know you don't like Xylee, but I love her, and I'm going to share this. Okay. All right. So, Retro Gamer. Let's look up this one. It's in my cabinet, by the way. Okay. Could it? Oh wait, I can't view it because of 24 hours, right? Damn it. That's nonsense. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it this way. Back. Let's see if I can get it this way because it won't let me see it. I might not be able to. Okay, here. Oh, there it is. Whoop. All right, so we're going to go with the PS4 version, right? Now, the moment that the person flagged me, right, to them, all they had to do was go on here, right? And the trophy just to start, right? I got on June 30th, 2025 at 2:11:55 seconds in the morning. Right there, June 30th, right? Now I got some trophies October 1st. That's a lot more than 6 hours. You're talking 6 months worth of hours, okay? Definitive proof that this should have never been banned. So I'm going to teach the head of the cheaters removal team how to do your job. And I'm going to insult you because you should never ban me in the first place. So if you want to know how you do your job, if someone flags you with the information from your own fucking site, you go and you look at the goddamn fucking timestamp that says June 30th. And then when did I platinum it? On December 24th at 5:24 p.m. on Christmas Eve. So right there, you could have been like, well, I'm not banning MATRILORD212 because it's legit. Everything is recorded from our own fucking site at PlayStation Profiles. Everything is legit. There's no room for error. We're not going to ban MATRILORD212. But because people are fucking stupid, they banned me without even looking, guys. So now I'm going to go back, and they put 2 games in there, the PS4 and the PS5 version. And again, I can't stress enough, B. Irving from PlayStation Profiles, 1 + 1 = 2. So I'm going to teach you more mathematics. This is PS5. You click on PS5 before you ban somebody to investigate this thing. It took me 6 hours. You're just going by hearsay, right? That's what you were doing without even researching it yourself. That you're not that good. I'm sorry. Let's see. Where is it from a start here? June 30th. Also played it, right? June 30th. November 26th. So that's more than 6 hours. That's 6 months. 6 months worth. So there you go. You look it up. And again, I made it easy for you, PlayStation Profiles, before, because it was part of my, because you know how like people are lazy, like the TikTok kids. All you would have to do is go right here. Where is it? It's Overachiever right there, and look it up right there. It's actually, for dummies, right there on the thing called Trophy Cabinet on your own fucking site on PlayStation Profiles. So, talk about being a fucking moron. The site was mad at me because they don't believe in freedom of speech. And, yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, actually, if I can't do anything legally. I don't know about that. I don't need to. I could just call my lawyer and some retainer and just take care of that. So I don't need to. Really. Thank you, though. Just like I use that lawyer to go after a lot of trolls, by the way. Yeah. So, but even if they didn't look at that, right? Now, I gave them links to my YouTube channel. I gave them the very video timestamps of when I got both platinums. And it's hours long. And in the video, it shows MATRILORD212 played this game this amount of hours. There's a couple of scenes in there when I just go in there and I look and I show everybody, look at all the hours I put in, guys. Look at all the hours I put in, guys. In fact, if you watched my stream, I was doing it for months. From November, December, I was doing it for months. I was playing this game for months. So you have the YouTube evidence. You have the PlayStation Profiles trophy evidence. You have Sony's evidence from the PlayStation wrap-up that he refused to listen to, because of course they're not going to listen to Sony, right? Because Sony, they don't like Sony's rules, and they're breaking Sony's rules, right? So of course they're not going to listen to Sony PlayStation themselves. And I even had True Trophies who listed that I played that game so many fucking hours, by the way. Even if you didn't know, just by looking me up, it was all over the place. It was all over social media, even on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok. I even made a video that I congratulated myself for getting the platinum, and I bought a fucking Pac-Man hat. They banned me somebody flagged me on PlayStation Profiles earlier today. And I shared it all over X on TikTok. Somebody made an accusation that I cheated on Pac-Man Megaton Battle Champs, that I got the platinum in 6 hours. And I actually got 6 months worth of time playing both. So, because they're mad at me, PlayStation Profiles, because there's a big thing going on in the gaming industry about them trying to redo the leaderboards and ban a lot of games. They were already mad at me, and they were looking for an excuse. Yeah, I didn't cheat. But they tried to make an accusation and they banned me for hours. And even when I sent them the proof, they refused to listen to it. It wasn't until everybody started bombarding them with evidence that they moved their ass and they unbanned me. But again, I learned from Xylee Gets Real that when I started doing my YouTube videos, I put timestamps. So I would know when I got the trophy, and I'd be like, all right, this is the plot, and this is the day, this is whatever. And you know what? I got to thank her for that because I didn't do that before. So I started doing that. Get my receipts. And guess what? I'm back. Now it's gonna be 24 hours before I can get showed up on the leaderboards again. But this is not going to be the first time, obviously, because they're looking to get rid of me. They're not happy that I'm opening my mouth. But again, I live in a free country. It's very weak that they banned me without even researching it, Sonny. As a gamer, you know, you stream your Sonic game. Imagine if they said that you cheated at the Sonic game and didn't even want to look at your streams, to look at the timestamps or anything. They just banned me without even looking at anything. And then they said I could respond to it. And when I did, what's free? Sonic's free? That expensive racing game is free now? Is it? No. Is that what you're talking about? Sonic is free for now? Or maybe you're talking about something else. No, so yeah, the situation, they refused to listen to me and they blocked my conversation. Okay. They blocked my conversation. So everybody bombarded them with overwhelming proof that I sent. And they removed the ban. Now it's going to take 24 hours for it to be normal. But I gotta say, I'm very disappointed in PlayStation Profiles for putting me through that bullshit. Obviously, yeah. I mean, yeah, correct. We live in a free country for now, right? But not according to them, which I don't even think they're from this country running PlayStation Profiles. I think, right? Maybe they're from the UK. I don't know. But it's just terrible that I have to go through that. Why did I have to work so hard to like prove my point? Isn't that embarrassing? Not happy. And I know a lot of people that I spoke to are not happy. So, not good. Not a good look for PlayStation Profiles. So just listen to anybody that trolls and banning people without even researching it, without even looking at the receipts. Not a good fit. PlayStation Profiles is not as good as it used to be. It's dropping. Having some doubts, guys. I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, do we go to another site? I don't know. What do you think? That was kind of lame, banning me without researching the problem. I don't know, B. Irving. What do you think? Could you have just solved it in seconds by looking at the timestamps to the game? Probably. For now. Mac and cheese. Yeah. I just had cereal. I had Cheerios. But I was thinking, I haven't had a bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel with extra cheese in a long time. On a bagel. So good. God, I missed that. I haven't had that in so long. Right now, I'm just streaming, talking to you guys. I stopped for hours because of this nonsense, obviously. Made a goodbye video and everything because I was done. You should treat yourself. Absolutely. It's not good. Again, if I was a manager, I'd be yelling at my people at PlayStation Profiles for that nonsense. You're just gonna believe someone flagging? That's horrible, right? We're all on the leaderboards, and these guys are just shitting on us. Banning me without even researching it? Not realizing, oh shit, he's a fucking YouTuber and an influencer. Oh shit. He's fucking making videos about it. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Yeah. And there's going to be more than that. Live streams. That's fucked up with that bullshit. You don't play with that shit. You don't play with that shit. You don't fucking tell us as gamers like we're fucking cheaters or anything. You don't fucking do that. That's defamation of character. You found me guilty without even fucking you closed the case before the court thing started. You fucking condemned me. You banned me for everybody to see. You put me through that humiliation for hours where people were questioning shit. Shallow people. Like, oh, he's a motherfucking cheater, that bitch. Yeah, you put me through that bullshit. For what? Because you're mad at me. Because I don't think you guys should fucking make your own shit up and ban all these games because you want your buddies to be #1 on the leaderboards. So you want to fix your own fucking site. So you're going to just call these games shovelware, and then you're going to fuck up because not all of them are shovelware. And you're going to have gaming companies fucking sue you for fucking false labor, leaving games shovelware. You're going to fuck up. Yeah. Imagine they false fucking represent a game. They call it shovelware. They say that the trophy is worth 0. They don't count it for the gamer. Imagine the gamers are like, oh, PlayStation Profiles said it's shovelware. I'm not going to buy that game. And imagine it gets back to the game developer. And imagine they're saying, you know what, we lost sales because of PlayStation Profiles calling our game shovelware, that it's not a shovelware, it's considered indie. And they go to the court, and they're like, could you prove that it's shovelware? And PlayStation Profiles is like, yes, we can. And they're like, could you prove, game developer, that your game is shovelware? They're like, well, Sony, the owner of PlayStation, can prove that it's a real game. And they're saying that shovelware are not real games. Oh, Sony said it's a real game because their PlayStation Profiles is going around saying they count the trophy as 0 because it's not a real game. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Sony was backing us. Watch. You go buy it right now. They'll take your money. Like, yes, it's a real game. Yes. So, guess what? Millions of dollar lawsuit awarded against PlayStation Profiles because of their bullshit. Because they want to change the narrative on shovelware and say they're not real games. Doesn't matter. It's the point that this site is pulling some bullshit lately that you can't even talk against them because they're banning you. Banning me for hours? That's fucking ridiculous. How embarrassing that it says the goddamn timestamp that I played that game for over 6 months. That you're saying I beat it in 6 hours because you listened to a troll flagging. Why would you listen to a troll without doing your fucking research, PlayStation Profiles? That's what you do with all the people now? That's fucked up. I think you need a little more exposure. You kind of annoyed me. I think I need to bring awareness to this on a bigger platform. Bigger platform. Bigger than me. Bigger. That you guys are just shitting on the very gamers that represent your site and donating to your site. You're shitting on everybody. You banned me. You banned me. You tried to tell everybody I'm a motherfucking cheater for hours, and that didn't fucking work. I was banned. for a few hours. It's still not back 100%, but yes, I was banned. I was banned. I was pulled from the leaderboards. In fact, because it's still not fixed, I'm going to show you what it looks like when someone's banned. So you see it says soon right off the bat. I can't even click in there, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into someone's. Let me get off this screen share. Hold on. And let me actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hold on. I'm going to look up my friend Sky Havoc. I'm going to look up Sky Havoc. Okay. So I'm gonna screen share this for you. All right. So going on to Sky Havoc's PlayStation profile. Right. Okay. Sky Havoc. I'm gonna look at the World League. First, we're gonna look at the American League. So he's 226 in America, right? That's not really that far from number one, by the way. Let's go to number one, shall we? All right. So if you see now, TJ Meats number one, Raining Elbows is number two, Hot Nicks is number three, Hot Nicks 1980. Hello, Hot Nicks. Mr. Dealer 21 is number four, and MATRILORD212 has vanished, and the number 5 is gone because now they're trying to reinstate me. But when you're banned or you're being unbanned, the number is completely missing, number 5. And after 24 hours, they were going to make Jungle Cat 20 number 5. But now that I'm unbanned, it's going to take 24 hours to reset itself to put me back at number 5. So there is no 5. There's 4 and there's 6. So there you go. Yeah, that's Sky Havoc. Sky Havoc is 226 in America. And I don't know, maybe he needs to be higher than that. I don't know after this nonsense. So it's some shit going on that they banned me. And now I got unbanned. Really some bullshit. But they did unban me, and I'm thankful for that, but not thankful for the bullshit that they put me through, obviously. I mean, don't you think? Don't you think I should be upset about it? What do you think? What do you guys think? You think they should get off the hook for that? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think they should get off the hook. I'm very pissed. I'm beyond pissed. You keep saying mac and cheese. I'm going to get mac and cheese. Don't do that to me. Where are you getting mac and cheese from? Like, you getting them from like a takeout thing? What do you got like that? Who's open? I'm not going to let them off the hook. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm going to decide their punishment very soon. They're going to be... I'm wondering if I'm going to write an article in the newspaper about it, or the magazine, or if I'm going to go on the news about it to bring awareness to it, about the gaming community and what they're doing, or if I'm going to go on a big show. I haven't decided yet. But I could write an article about it and what they did to me and show, like, if they don't like you, they'll 2 seconds ban you, do some shit without even researching the problem, you know. It's not good. It's not good. You're supposed to be in charge of the trophy list for everybody. And if somebody's making an accusation that someone's cheating, you just ban without even researching it? That's fucking ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And then you put the gamer through the mill, right? Where like now people start talking like, oh my God, he's cheating. And then some people will just never forget that for the few hours that it happened. They'll go over TikTok, aren't you the cheater? Watch. It doesn't end. But they caused that. They caused the talk. They caused people to talk and rip me apart. They caused it. Gamers are not stupid. But you know what? Thank God I had live streams that covered when I got the achievement. Thank God I got live streams to show when I first played it. And when I played it the 5th time and the 107th time. Because I streamed everything. That person should be fired that banned me immediately. Immediately. Oh, that's cool. But I want to talk to the owner of Psnprofiles after this. 100%. Because I want to know how your team could get someone calling in to flag me and not even research and ban me without even doing their job right. Yeah, I'm gonna put them on notice, yeah. Because that's a big mistake. You're talking about, no, it's not Sony. It's actually the third-party PlayStation profiles. They should take their job very seriously, where you don't just ban people without researching the problem. You don't just ban. That's really messed up, honestly. So I want to know the person that flagged it. And again, I want to tell you what's going on too, by the way. And Scott, you'll be interested in this. Someone claimed to be a former member of the Real Hoovians, who's no longer a member, had decided, we don't know if it's him, it could be a troll, that they're going to start, because they don't like what I have to say to do with gaming and Doctor Who, they're going to give negative reviews to my books to try to hurt the sales of my business with my books that have nothing to do with Doctor Who and have nothing to do with gaming. So they started writing negative reviews to Amazon. Gave me 1-star reviews. You believe that? Do you believe that? Now, I have contacted Amazon and I had made a report, and they said they're going to get back to me and they're going to look into it. Pretty messed up. That, and this is why I tell you guys, these people will look to destroy. These people will look to destroy you. So don't give them any information. Don't tell them where you work. So they tried to get me fired that time. They called up my job because they wanted to try to break me, so that way I would lose money, have no money for a job, and they tried to break me. Look at the guy that threatened me recently. He's like, I'm watching you. Trying to scare me. They want me to shut the fuck up. Look at when I did the last gaming stream. I had gamers coming on here that I thought were my friends. And some of them like, shut the fuck up and end this motherfucking stream. I'm like, what? Wait, shut the fuck up. I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to? You're not talking to me like that. This is my stream. I'm a YouTuber, by the way. So then it comes into, you know, I'm the YouTuber. I'm always the YouTuber. So, horrible. And they've been flagging my gaming streams. So I can't make money off of it. And I'm like, I don't think I'm going to game stream anymore. But you know what? I need to. Because I need to have proof. when I get these platinums, because now you did it once, they're going to do it all the time. They're going to be like, flag, 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 flag. And again, do I want to deal with this shit every fucking day? Not really. So, but I deserve, someone at PlayStation Profiles needs to make a post and apologize, because they did not research it, and they banned me without researching it, and the evidence is overwhelming that it's real. There's a case there. I want to hear from Sly how that's possible. I don't know. Not good. Banning people without even researching the case. What the hell? That's embarrassing. It should be embarrassing for them. Shouldn't they look bad? Shouldn't they be flooded with people, like reporting them? Yeah. They don't like me talking about their statement that they go on their thing, right? This is the best, right? The people that run PlayStation Profiles, you go to click on their stuff, they hide their trophies. And then they're talking in their forums like their buddies, and they're like, oh, nobody looks at the leaderboards here. So what do they care? It's not real because of the shovelware. You're doing a site that has the leaderboards. How could they not be going to your site looking for the leaderboards? And they're like, yeah, we're sick of the way things are. We're going to go against Sony and we're going to change the rules. Who the fuck are you? Yeah, it's our site. We can do whatever we want. We're going to, and then the guy goes, yeah, we're going to ban shovelware. And after we're done with that, want to give you guys the scoopy, all right, in the forum section. So guys, when we take care of those shovelware games and ban them, we're going to get rid of the oil pops, guys, because we can do that shit. Now listen to this fucking stupidity. Auto pop, created, of course, by Sony, right? When you beat Spider-Man PS4, you auto pops PS5, right? Same thing like God of War 2018, right? Whatever, right? Auto pop PS5. You're allowed to. It's Sony's property, right? Sony. You're saying that's wrong. And you're going to ban auto pops when they said it's allowed. Because they're going to keep changing the rules until their buddies in their cool club are number one on the leaderboards. And they're so stupid that they don't realize that they need donations to stay up and running. They're going to run out. The money's going to run out because people are not going to invest on that site. People are not going to advertise on that site because they're screwing over the gamers. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You're not being an actual representative of gamers. You are running a site and you want your buddies to be number one. And you don't care that I've been spending years gaming. You don't care that any of the people that are ahead of me, all 45 people in the world ahead of me, or even the millions of people gaming, you don't care what they say. You don't care. You made it clear on your forums. You do whatever you want. It's your site. You don't agree with Sony either. How do you do that? How do you say that, like Sony, who created the auto pop, where you could auto pop Spider-Man and God of War and all that stuff, that's not allowed? It's a Sony thing. How can you say that? It's ridiculous. That there's a message on Sony. Hey, upgrade to PS5, guys. You see that all the time in the PlayStation Store? I'm talking about with Spider-Man, basically, right? Spider-Man, Miles Morales, right? Isn't Ragnarok on PS4? Let me look. Or is that just PS5? Let me look. Let me go back and look. Basically, they're saying that um, that you're not allowed. They're going to do away with auto popping, which is bullshit, by the way. But my point is that Sony created that, not shovelware people. Sony created it. They created the auto popping. Why isn't it working? Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Where's Ragnarok? Hey, God of War Ragnarok. There's a PS4 and a PS5 version. What are you talking about? Right or no? Yeah. There's a PS4 and PS5. You can't auto pop it? That was not a mistake. Well, it was a mistake, but they did it because they're mad. That's why. Bro, why are you trolling, dude? Why are you trolling? Why are you trolling? I was wrong. It wasn't God of War 2018. But you know what? You know what I'll do? As punishment, I'll go talk to the creator of God of War. How about that for you? Okay? He's in the same universe. All right? How about that? Yeah, how about that? How about I talk to him? They got to create a Kratos. How about that? Yeah, I will. I will. Make sure you comment so I can send it to you. How about that? Unbelievable. I could be wrong. All right, there's no God of War 2018. I didn't platinum it anyway yet, but it's not really sorted though, because this is going to continue. They're going to keep flagging everybody. They're gonna try to. I honestly don't. I don't think that they're gonna pull. I don't think they're gonna get away with it. I don't think they're gonna ban games and label shovelware. They're gonna go through hundreds of thousands of games and say what's shovelware, what's not. They're not gonna do that. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's bullshit. But whatever. Bro, I'm not published author. Don't tell me I can't read. Give me a break, bro. Stop it with the trolling nonsense, bro. Okay? Like you make yourself look like fucking ridiculous. Make yourself do. You're fucking ridiculous. They shouldn't. Not. No game should be banned. Sony allows it when you buy it. The only person that should ban shovelware is Sony themselves. If Sony doesn't do it, Psnprofiles has no right to do it. They don't. It's Sony's problem, not anybody else's. What, Psnprofiles is going to be the hero? They're going to be the ones to ban it? I know they don't. I know that because I've seen the forums and I've seen them talk. I know that. Well, they don't have every right with certain things. They can't just fucking ban people for no reason. They got to research the problem before they just ban anybody. But they still have. They are still, even though it's their site, they still adhere to a set of guidelines and rules. They can't just ban gamers and then look into the matter later. You need to research it before you ban anybody. You can't just listen to any schmo that sends them something. Then they're going to ban them right away. That's ridiculous. How is that right? Yeah. They're still victims. There are people to this day that were false flagged, and they have not unbanned. They have not. I was even told that the guy is so fucking lazy that he knows that he's supposed to unban the person, and he just hasn't done it because he's lazy. I mean, it's a goddamn motherfucking miracle that, Tanoki, right? It took hours to get this unbanned? But it's still a legal matter. You have to have evidence why. Because the person could sue for defamation of character. You're basically saying people are cheating. And I'm not cheating. And I proved it, I'm not cheating. But that's fucked up. Honestly. It's illegal to fucking do that. Before they ban people, they should have to be able to prove that the person's worthy of being banned. It doesn't matter if they own the site, they have to follow a set of guidelines, laws. It doesn't matter, they can't just do whatever the fuck they want to do. That's right. They did. They wanted me out of the way because I did my podcast the other day about it, talking very vocal about it on X, on Twitter, and they wanted me banned. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. The moment I pissed them off, Tanoki will tell you, they weren't fucking happy at all. They even responded on their fucking forum about my videos and live streams. They fucking mentioned me. They're not fucking happy. Flat out. There was no hiding anything. They fucking hate me. Because I told them they're wrong. And they will look, anybody want to, they probably even told their friends to do it. Bro, you're going and you're making that accusation that I cheated. That's defamation of my character. I'm not a cheater. You could ruin my reputation spreading bullshit like that. In a court of law, you could show cause that they didn't research the problem and they banned immediately without researching it. That's why it's a case. You're supposed to research it and say, should we ban them or not? You don't just ban. You don't just ban. Yeah, thank you. See? See that? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. So, according to them, you can't have freedom of speech. You can't fucking say anything about their site. No, you don't need to lighten up because they're going to do it to everybody. But you see, I'm not the fucking one, though, because I'll go up everywhere and talk about it. I'll make it so fucking busy that they'll be forced to goddamn make a goddamn video statement about it. That's how bad. Like, you'll piss me off that bad. Well, they'll be pressured into fucking doing something dramatic. You can't just fucking do that. It's a case. If someone made an accusation, you don't immediately ban. You research it. You get it together with your team and you look into it. You don't just fucking ban. There was a different thing with Akundo. Sony took care of that. Not even PlayStation Profiles, and Sony cut him off with free games and everything, and PlayStation Profiles jumped in after. But there's a reason that he got banned, right? I mean, didn't they say that he was getting trophies in his country and then in another country at the same exact fucking time? That's why he got banned when he went into the conference, he was saying? Like, how many fucking PlayStations did he have? How many fucking people were playing for him? Right? Didn't they say that? Didn't he say they said that? They cut him off. No free games no more. No free downloads. No nothing. Right? Nothing. They cut him off. And then what happened with PlayStation Profiles? They took him down. Right? And not only that, but his records are stripped. They're not even, you can't even look them up. His records are gone. Gone. It wasn't even just that he was banned. His records are removed by Sony. That is a difference. I may have been banned, but my records are not removed by Sony. And my records were still on PlayStation Profiles, just not on the leaderboards. So, no, big difference between me and Akun, by the way. And that's it. You think you're more powerful PlayStation Profiles? You can start doing shit like that? Like, what do you think this is? You spend how much money on these games? Playing all the time. You can't fucking do that. You can't. I don't care what your fucking say. But you are bound by motherfucking rules. And and his things are revoked now, right? No, I'm not actually. I beat him actually. And then he didn't like it. And I beat him fair and square, and he didn't like it. He was nasty to me. So no, I'm not. Sorry. I'm not a shovelware person. Because I'm sorry, Bloodborne's not a shovelware, and you're a moron. How about that? Oh, they're higher class than Sony? Not for long. Yeah, that's what he said. That's why he was playing the jumping pizza when he was retired, right? Right. Whatever you say. He's not retired. He wasn't retired. Because he was playing fucking... He said if he was retired, he wouldn't be playing shovelware. Guess what? He was playing the jumping pizza. Numerous times. It's timestamped. We did that on the podcast. We showed it. We showed it. He was worried about losing his ranking any further. He got cut off from getting the freebie games, so he couldn't afford to keep buying the fucking games, and he didn't want to do it. That's why. That's why he retired, because he didn't get the free games anymore. He didn't want to pay for it himself, so he's starting to lose his fucking ranking, and then he started playing shovelware because he didn't want to lose face before it was taken from him. So he's playing the jumping pizza. And he even said it himself, his own words. If he wasn't in competition, he wouldn't be doing shovelware. Guess what? He did shovelware. So he lied. He was still in competition. So there you go. There you go. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. And I did it on the podcast. The guy was talking to me about it. I said it right there. I even showed the receipts. He said, Akun said that he started bashing. Bro, you got how much shovelware, Akun? How much fucking shovelware did you get? But now because it's not free, oh, now you hate it. Oh, because you have to pay for it, now you hate it. Oh, because you lost your ranking, now you hate it. Right? Motherfucker, you said you're supposedly not known to the public, but you're retired in your own mind, but you don't say nothing, right? But then you're playing the jumping pizza 5 fucking times on your goddamn thing that you could look it up. And you said, if I'm retired, I'm not playing jumping pizza. You said it, and you did. So you're not fucking retired. You're like, oh shit, I can't get free games, but these guys are beating my motherfucking ass. I need to get some platinums. I need to get some fucking platinums so I can at least save face. I can't have everybody beat me. And he played it. There you go. The evidence is there. You call me Shovelware King, but what did they try to ban me for? Fucking Pac-Man Megaton of Battle Charm Champs, a rare fucking platinum? And they were wrong. That's not shovelware, so up your ass. Bloodborne ain't shovelware, up your ass. I'm always playing AAA, so up your ass. Lying motherfucker. He did the same thing, Akun. He got tons of shovelware, as well as AAA. I'm doing the same thing. I'm getting AAAs and shovelware. But you want to come down on me? You're full of shit, bro. Coping much? No, I have more than that, actually. Yeah. I'm always playing. Yeah, look at my YouTube channel. You could tell. Yeah. I was playing fucking Pac-Man today, bro. Pac-Man World Repack. I played God of War last week. I'm always playing fuck. I was playing Uncharted fucking 3 a couple weeks ago. I'm always playing AAA. Do motherfucking live streams. It's recorded, ass. All right, bro. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Really? We'll see. Everything was on my life was an open book. It's all over my YouTube channel. You could see what I'm fucking playing. When I show it to you. It's out there. And I'm gonna go back to streaming. I'm not gonna not stream. Now I don't like the fucking trolling, but I'm not gonna go back. I'm gonna fucking stream. I don't care. I played Resident Evil 5 the other fucking day. You tell me you don't play fucking AAAs. Where the fuck you been? Just because you're not paying attention. Bro, you've always been a troll. Bro. Always, man. Bro. Unbelievable. Always trolling, bro. You're always trolling. See, the thing is, I wouldn't say I'm better than you, but I wouldn't even do anything, but you have to bring it to my attention that you're better than me. You have to start some shit. Why do I even need to? Because you can't read and because you can't do the research. Why do I need to be your waiter and serve you? Take a finger and scroll up, right down, up, right down. Crash Bandicoot, Crash 2, Crash 3. Spyro, 1, 2, 3. That's 6. Bloodborne, that's 7. Tekken, that's 8. Pac-Man Megaton Battle Champs, that's 9. That's 10. Miles Morales is 11. I don't need to sit here that you're fucking stupid. I don't need to sit here and tell you. Take your fucking finger and scroll up and scroll down and scroll up and scroll down. That's all you gotta fucking do. Go on the fucking PlayStation profiles. Look shit up for like 5 minutes. I did 11 and I can keep going. I don't need to fucking keep going because that's not what this stream is about. This stream is about PlayStation profiles not doing their job correctly, really. Galaga also, yeah. Thank you. Galaga, Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man, Dig Dug. Absolutely. Timberman versus. I mean, that's not AAA, but it's not fucking shovelware. Fuck out of here. Get out of here. This bullshit. And what did Ukun play? Sports games? I don't play fucking sports games. Got a lot of fucking... Yeah, thank you. It is a cool game. That's an awesome game. I did it twice. Jesus. But you know what the funny thing is? When I do get to AAAs, they're motherfucking crickets. Oh, and Astro's Playroom. That's another one. There's 12. They're like crickets. They don't know what they shut the fuck up when I get to AAAs. They do all the time. Bro, there is not enough. Your hypothesis, your fucking theory is bullshit because you know that there is not fucking 11,000 AAAs in existence. So you're full of shit. You're full of shit. You know that there's not 11,000. It's not my fault at all. There is not enough AAAs for competition, and you know that. So don't fucking wait. How many Tomb Raiders are there? 11,000? No. Were there 11 Tomb Raiders? 12? Not thousands. There's not thousands of AAAs. Common sense. Take care, bro. Thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You helped out me out immensely. Thank you. I owe you one. Thank you so much. But you people trying to dictate what I'm playing on my stream. I'm playing my fucking stream. I'm getting into it. You're like, stop playing this shit. What do you think you're talking to? Yeah, okay. Bro, you're such a fucking troll, man. Bro, stop being jealous, please. You're sickening. The jealousy and the bullshit, bro. Please, man. Please. Want a tissue? God, bro. It's embarrassing. Nobody knows who the fuck you are, bro. It's embarrassing, bro. Get a life. Get some trophies, bro. Jesus. You do math? You're not Ed. What are you talking about? Please. You said I don't have more than 10 platinums. I already fucking listed over that, so you lost right there. I don't have AAA, so you lost. Easily. Without effort. So anyway, I'm going to go now because I want to watch my LCU stuff. Yeah, me too. I want to just fucking play it. They make it all like a goddamn job, right? I'm fucking playing Pac-Man. I don't give a fuck. I'm playing fucking this game. I don't give a fuck. I'm probably going to play Croc later. Like, because I got that for my birthday too. I don't give a fuck. Got to make like a whole, I'm better than you. I'm better than Matrix. You ain't shit. Shut the fuck up and play, bro. Play. So I'm out of here. People make it not fun. Out of here. Take care. Bye for now.